So I have a video today that I have not done in a while, and that is a Disney Store outlet haul. For those who are newer to my channel, I actually live super close to a Disney Store outlet. I go to the one located at Arizona Mills, and the awesome thing is that they get shipments in of discounted Disney Parks merchandise, typically all of the merchandise from Disneyland. At Disney World, they have the character warehouses, but there's no character warehouse at Disneyland, so the Disney Store outlets across the country get all of the Disneyland merchandise that's being marked down in price. I haven't been in quite a while because, you know, honestly, every time you go, you're just gonna spend more money, which is not really the best thing. But they just recently had their friends and family sale going on, which is an extra 25% off everything. So since it had been so long since I'd gone, and it's because they had the sale going on, and I can also think of this as like pre-preparation for my Disneyland trip this summer, I did get some pretty good finds at the outlet. So pretty much most of everything that I got at the outlet was Disney Parks merchandise marked on sale, but afterward I did really quickly bop over to, it's a relatively newer BoxLunch in the mall, and I did find 2 pins there. So the first thing that I got is this Discover the Magic Disneyland t-shirt. I absolutely love the design of this line. A while back, I got a picture frame at my outlet that's pretty much this exact same style. So I think that this is so pretty because it has this really nice kind of foil detail on it. And then you have all of the different kind of park main icons. The overall design is supposed to be like a compass. So I was really happy to find the shirt there. So let's see, in the parks, this shirt had a retail of $24.99. At the outlet, this was marked down on sale to $7.99. And then with a friends and family, 25% off, this was down to $5.99. So $6 for this really good t-shirt, pretty good deal. Then the next thing that I got was this little Mickey Mouse Club sweatshirt. I'd say the design is almost kind of like a semi-cropped. It's a relatively lightweight sweatshirt, so that's actually pretty good for Arizona. Except we are now like finally warming up to the point when you don't really need or want long sleeves anymore. But I thought this was kind of like a nice, fun, easy to wear thing. I like the little extra details it has on the sleeves. And it was also a pretty good sale price. So this in the parks actually retailed for $39.99. At the outlet, it was on sale for $10.99. And then I got it for $8.99. Okay, so this next item might look a little familiar because I do already own this. This is also the same design as this beach towel, which I also got at my outlet. So I made a video probably about a year ago where I showed this shirt that I got from Disney, and I actually phone ordered it. So if you don't know, you can actually like directly over the phone order something from the Disney parks if it's something that's like not available on Shop Disney. So, however, you really only want to do that once because that first time they waive the shopper fee, but then it's a pretty expensive fee. So this was a top that I had really wanted. It wasn't available on Shop Disney, so I got it shipped directly from Disneyland. And then now they had a few more of these shirts at the outlet. So I got the second one because I don't know if other people are like this, where if there's a shirt that you like love so much, sometimes you're afraid of like overwearing it because you know it's just gonna get washed a lot, the colors might fade. So basically now I can have like a backup shirt. I can like wear this as much as my heart pleases. And I just love this design work so much. I mean, obviously I have this as like my background in most of my videos. So even though I technically already own this, I couldn't pass it up at the outlet. Also a pretty good sale deal on this. Retail in the parks was $34.99. It was at the outlets for $11.99. And then I paid $8.99. Then I got another thing that's part of that like Discover the Magic line, and it's this really nice zip-up hoodie. So I think it's always nice when you can find a nice zip-up hoodie because they're much easier to kind of quickly take on and off, you know, as opposed to a pullover. But a lot of times the Disney zip-up hoodies, they're either like super, super loud or they have like a big year date on them. But I really like how many kind of ways they incorporated the design onto this. So on the front here, they have a little embroidered patch of that kind of Mickey compass design. And then the hood is actually super pretty. It's lined with this really awesome artwork for a whole bunch of different attractions. On the top of the hood, it does actually have embroidered Disneyland Resort. And then on the back of this, you have basically the same exact design that was on the first t-shirt I showed. So I really like this because it's a nice kind of Disney zip-up hoodie without being like too overly crazy or in your face, or at least I can really love this kind of design style. This item was actually a little bit more expensive than I would normally get at my outlet, but since it's something that I don't really see often and it's something I can use a lot, I figured it'd kind of be worth it. So this retailed in the parks for $59.99. It was on sale at the outlet for $23.99, and the friends and family sale brought it down to $18. So again, that's still kind of more than I would normally pay for like any one outlet item, but as we're kind of coming into spring, this can also be kind of like a perfect little lightweight jacket. So the next two clothing items that I got are actually children's clothing items, but I hope they will still work for me. So I decided to try this Disneyland D button-up shirt. This is a children's shirt. It is by the brand Junk Food, part of their Disney Parks collection. And I just thought this would be like really fun to actually kind of style up. I think this would be really fun to be able to like wear in the parks. Even though it's designed to be like a little boy's shirt, I think like the pattern itself is kind of fashionable enough that you can kind of turn it into a little bit more of a Disney style. I've not tried this on yet, but I got a children's size large, which normally if I fit into children's size, it's going to be an extra large. But those extra larges, they even looked a little bit large. And I think that this would be something nice as a little bit more fitted. But hopefully this will work out and will be fun to wear. In the parks, this had a retail of $34.99. It was marked down to $12.99 in the outlet, and then I paid $9.74. Then I got this pair of Disney Parks children's kind of like food snacks leggings-ish pants. Now, I actually have the top that matches this. I actually wore it in a kind of recent video. It's the same kind of color and has like a few treats on the front. I did a sort of DIY on it because it was this really weird like shirt dress thing, so I just kind of cropped it and it worked pretty well. And so they have the matching children's pants to this. Now this is my second attempt in buying these. I did find them a previous time and I had gotten them in an extra large because like if I'm gonna fit into a children's size, it's probably gonna be an extra large, but that extra large was actually like too big. So as crazy as it is, this time I saw that they had these in again and I got the children's size large. I think I also had to get like a large in the top, so I think that this is just like a very oversized line. But I thought that these would work out and be kind of cute as sleep pants. It'd be a lot, I guess, to kind of like style them as an actual outfit. But I love anything that features the Disney Parks sweets and treats on them. In the parks, these retailed for $29.99. They were marked down to $11.99 again at the outlet, and then I paid $8.99. So I got one more item from my Disney Store outlet. It wasn't any clearance merchandise or parks merchandise, but was one of the newer Shop Disney pins that they had come out with. So this one is themed to Pixar, and it has the Pixar lamp and the Luxo ball. The Luxo ball is kind of like a little 3D element. I like the design of this, and I also like that they're coming out kind of with more of the Luxo ball merch. So this had a retail of $9.99, and with a 25% off, it was $7.46. Then afterwards, I did quickly bop over to the BoxLunch that is now in the mall. I'm not the biggest fan of shopping at BoxLunch in person. They cram so many things in such a tight space. It's really hard to look through everything. So oftentimes I find it a much nicer experience online shopping. But when it comes to stuff like pins, if they have it in store and I don't have to worry about like shipping or like going to a store to pick them up, that is a little bit more convenient. So I did end up with 2 pins. I did first actually get this Big Hero 6 pin, which features Baymax and Mochi the cat hairy baby. I have maybe like 3 Big Hero 6 pins, so it is a non-zero number, but I actually liked it because it has Mochi the cat on it, and we have our 2 cats here. So I just thought that this was really sweet and, you know, a kind of a pin for the cats. Then I got this Emperor's New Groove pin. It features Cusco as a llama and Pacha, and then you also have Yzma and Kronk on it. So it's actually a little hard to see this design on camera. It's kind of like some of the details get lost on this with how the BoxLunch pins are made. They also did have this Emperor's New Groove pin at my BoxLunch store, which when I saw online, I wanted to get, but when I saw them in person, every single one of them, all of Pacha's entire eyes were black. It was like such awful quality. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to pass on that one. But so that was everything that I got for my trip to the Disney Store outlet and very short side excursion to BoxLunch. Hopefully this is kind of interesting to see the types of merchandise and the prices of these Disneyland clearance items that are available at the Disney Store outlet. When you go to the outlet, it can be really hit or miss. You oftentimes want to hope that you're there like after they've just gotten a new shipment of parks merchandise in, because the good stuff will definitely go pretty quickly, but then there's like all the Star Wars stuff which will sit there for many, many months. But I'm excited to be able to wear some of these items to Disneyland this summer. I'll probably end up doing like at least one more trip to my outlet before my trip in June. But you know, if I get stuff at like super low prices at the outlet, then I don't really feel any need to like buy the same type of merchandise that's in the parks, because why would I want to pay like $60 for a sweatshirt when I could get it way, 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 way cheaper at the outlet? But thanks for watching.